LJ Mazzilli is nearly finished with his first season with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Railriders. The 27-year-old started his career with the Mets organization in 2013, and he climbed through the ropes and made it to the Mets AAA level, where he got to play in one of the world's most famous cities, Las Vegas.
It's a really cool city. There's a lot to do there. A lot of us would stay close to the Strip, so you get to see all the bright lights and all the people. And the baseball was pretty cool too.
The Mets traded Mazzilli to the Yankees in April of this season, and the Yankees placed him in Music, which is quite different than Sin City, but Mazzilli enjoys NEPA.
I like it. I really like the field here too. The stadium's really nice. There's some good restaurants around here. Nice little downtown. So it's a pretty cool city.
Mazzilli also likes the NEPA baseball scene as well. Right now, him and his teammates find themselves in a wild card race for the International League playoffs. During this wild card race, you'll probably notice that Mazzilli won't be in the same spot on the field, as the Railriders use him as a utility player. Mazzilli doesn't mind being in a different spot on any given night, just as long as he's putting his team in a position to win.
You go to the outfield occasionally, every once in a while too, don't you?
Yeah, I play every position, besides first base and catcher.
So what's it like being a utility guy then? Is there a preference that you have, or does it not matter? You're just kind of like, whatever the team wants you to do?
Wherever the team, I like the adversity, and to stay athletic, try to play every position. So when I come to the field, whenever I see myself in the lineup, I look at the position and I get myself ready for that day.
Right now, LJ Mazzilli is trying to make it to the major leagues, and if he does so, he'll be the second Mazzilli to do it. His father, Lee, was a World Series champion player and coach. LJ's father, Lee, played in the big leagues from 1976 to 1989. As a player, he was a member of the 1986 World Series champion New York Mets. Following his playing career, he was an assistant coach in the Yankees organization and won a World Series as a coach in 2000. He was also the manager of the Baltimore Orioles in 2004 and 2005. So for LJ, he grew up around the game, a little different than other kids.
It was awesome. I definitely didn't take advantage of it because I was a kid and that's all I knew. But when I look back at it, I had a lot of opportunities that a lot of kids growing up playing baseball and loving the sport would have dreamed of. And I'm so grateful and thankful to be able to have been following my dad since I was a kid and experience everything that I experienced.
Was there ever maybe a moment when he was either playing or coaching, maybe from a specific stadium or something that kind of stands out to you?
I think the World Series is with the Yankees, and some of the All-Star games that I went with when the Yankees coaching staff was the American League coaching. It was just really cool, just to see all those All-Stars in one place and, get to meet everybody and be on the field and shag batting practice and, have catches with some of the guys. Those are things I always remember.
Lee is heavily involved in LJ's career, and he does his best to make sure that his son has all the tools to make it to the show.
He's like my biggest mental coach. He keeps me, humble and, confident. He helps me a lot with my mindset and my approach on the field and try to, get me to be as consistent and get all my potential out of me as he can.
LJ is thankful to have his dad around so much because he's more than just a coach. He's dad.
He cares a lot, and he really believes in me. So he watches every game and he films sometimes, and he's just, he's really into it. He's my biggest supporter, my biggest fan. So he helps me a lot, and I love him for that.
The Yankees would be keeping it all in the family if LJ makes it to the big leagues one day. As Lee used to coach in the Bronx, LJ would be playing, and LJ's sister Lacey works for the Yankees as an on-air talent. Reporting for SSPTV Sports, I'm John Eric Poli.